Hey there guys, I'm back again, and today I'm going to tell you about my experiences with USPS, mostly the bad ones. But first, let's start on a positive note and get into, I've had some good experiences. I've made some money working online, selling stuff, and I've met some great customers, even some friends by doing it. But USPS in recent years has gotten a lot better, at least to me. And no, I've not experienced certain things that some people have, like stolen mail and stuff like that. I've had stuff get lost and damaged, and I've had to figure out how to work around it. And it's not easy to deal with, but you do teach yourself over time how to deal with it. And you teach yourself how to become better. But if you ever have the nightmares of being like an online seller, yes, it gets very stressful when you drop an item off and it doesn't get scanned. I've had that experience, just like I've had experiences of stuff getting lost, like I told you, getting damaged, having to figure out how do I take care of this by either refunding or sending another item. It can be a nightmare to deal with, and USPS can be a nightmare to deal with at times because of that. That's why I've learned to try to pack things with bubble wrap, tape them down, put stuff in there, whatever, to try to avoid issues. That's why I don't ship glass anymore unless it's something small, because they throw stuff around, it's gotten damaged, etc. And that's been probably my worst thing to ship that has caused a lot of headaches. Well, there was one time I sold an item to a guy on eBay. He bought an item for about $300 and wanted me to mail shipped to save some money and all that. It was an Iron Maiden CD. I shipped it out, bubble wrapped it, put it in the box, got on my computer, made the label, printed it out, took it up to the post office, let it sit for about a week, which was not my fault. It was their fault, because when I dropped it off, I put it in the drop-off section. Usually they scan it. This one wasn't scanned. So I called USPS to talk to them, and basically they said, we'll look into this, and they reached out to my local post office. They never scanned it. Luckily, the customer was very understanding, and it wasn't a nightmare to deal with him. I want my money back. We've all had these situations. The nightmares begin, just like every seller that deals with someone like that. To where I basically, by contacting the post office through customer service, they contacted my local post office and basically got somebody to scan it, and it got delivered. The buyer lived in Mexico, and his sister's where it got delivered to in California. And when he came back up about a month later, he was happy with the packaging and happy with the shipping and everything. And it turned out to end up on a positive note. But it was very stressful because that's a $300 item. And shipping it through eBay and everything, well, if it gets lost, you're not covered. So you have to figure out, what do you do next? And if you got a buyer who's understanding, it definitely helps. If you don't, it can be a nightmare. USPS, in a way, is kind of one of those that if they mess up, well, it's your fault. Not, okay, we get fired or punished or whatever, or we don't scan stuff like this. Well, that's stuff that you have to deal with, and it's a government job, so we all know how that can be. No one gets fired, no one gets punished. But hey, if you want to hear other business stories, like, why don't I take money orders? Well, I've bought stuff in the past, and I do have a blog on it on my website. And basically, in the end, it turned out to be more of a headache than it was worth, so I stopped doing it. Unless I really trust you as a buyer. I have that on the website. There's so much other stuff. You can even read the full article on the nightmare that I had with USPS. Hey, thank you for watching. There's more videos coming. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Because eventually I can go live, and you can pick my mind and ask for certain stories. Check out the links below. One to my Facebook page, one to my website, rjmetal1993.com. Everything's available in the shop. Contact the bundle. You can contact or hit the buy coffee link below to send $5 and send a topic. Thank you for watching. Check out the links below. Peace!